Thanks, man.
Pause while staring down the barrel of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oncoming missiles. You'll be right, just pull up. Hard. Hi, welcome to the final sortie of Aviation April. I'm pilot number 1, Missile Bait.
I'm pilot number 2, Glitch.
And as you would have seen in the title, we're playing Afterburner II from the Sega Ages collection on the Sega Saturn. We're playing on the real Saturn so that, a bit of novelty for the final sortie, we can use real controllers. A mix of this one, 3D controller, and the mission stick, which is still a little funky despite my repair video efforts. And Andrew is apparently the expert at this. You must have memories of this.
I mean, back from even the original Afterburner, back in the days of Master System, I think it was. It was just one of those mainstays that we had, and like, seeing the progression of it, how it's grown and adapted. I think this is the one that really kicked off my love of flight sims as a kid, and also my want to actually be a fighter pilot. And then Top Gun came along and all the rest of it, but yeah, medical reasons said, no. No flying for you. So Sims is the best I can do.
Real planes don't bounce. Check out our Aces Combat 3 video for that one. That was a good one.
Oh, that was a damn good time.
So this isn't technically flight sim. It's an arcade fly. You know what? Fuck it. It's our video. We'll do what we want. Mostly wanted an excuse to dust out the Saturn. And I've got all these different controllers for it. It's like, something different for the channel.
Yeah, it's a bit of comparison, see how we fare. All right, with all that taken care of, what are we drinking today?
We're going to say goodbye to this bad boy. We're trying, it was rainy earlier when I was at the bottle shop, but we're trying Stratty Brewing Co.'s Manta Dark Lager because, again, a couple hours ago when it was rainy and miserable, I'm like, I'm not quite in the mood for stout, but something dark might be suitable.
Cool.
So we're going to give these a go. Subtropical Dark Lager, sublime flavors of toasted malt, subtle caramel, dark fruit, and peppery noble hops. Indeed.
If that lives up to that, it sounds all right.
So yeah, it's just off the northeastern point of North Stradbroke Island. Sits. The wank words are more about geography than the beer. The remaining wank words. So let's just pour these into pint glasses because I want to see how dark this dark ale is, and we'll be back in a sec. All right. We're back, and it certainly looks like it's living up to the dark ale name.
Yeah, right. Smells decent too.
I'm excited.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
That wasn't actually as hammed up as it may have looked. What do you want to say? I don't want to lead the witness on this one. Just in case, I'm curious to see if we have the same ideas.
I'm not really sure. I mean, it has mellowed out into like a bit of a sweeter kind of flavour to it. Not with those burnt bitterness undertones. Like, when you get like caramelised stuff?
Yeah. It tastes very much like the chocolate-coated nut protein bars I've been eating.
Yeah, right, okay.
It's 4.8% ABV and 1.4 standard drinks. Tastes all right.
I don't mind that,
it's an experience, I'll say that. Yeah. All right. Well,
speaking of experiences, let's crash some planes.
Yeah. Now, here's a sound I haven't heard on the channel for a while. So, my Saturns are Japanese. Despite living in Australia, a PAL country, I have never laid eyes on any Saturn other than Japanese models because of my Japanese import addiction. You're the hero here.
Okay.
And in case you haven't checked it out, in our previous video, Andrew flew like a boss.
I don't know how. I mean, I kept bouncing off the ground. But, All right, let's have a quick look-see here. What do we got?
You're trying to prop him up. Fuck. There's no ammo limit, so why not have the gunfire on?
Well, yeah, this is true.
And one less button you have to care about, I suppose. That's my thinking anyway.
I'm good with that.
And I think it was the top 3 buttons were speed control.
Yeah. Now, so they... Okay.
So you pressed A to do that roll?
I believe so.
Or is it hard left, hard right or something?
Oh, you can get kind of like a little bit of left and right going in there. But then, yeah, once you press and hold A, that's where... Ooh. Now, I don't know whether that was a crash or I got shot down.
You got shot down.
Or a combination of
Then
two.
crashed.
So you hold the A button for the big old roll.
Oh, so you got to hold it and then D-pad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you start to lean into it with the D-pad and then hit the A button.
Oh, right, okay. That's good to know. So this is mostly going to be, the intention is this is to mostly be an Andrew heavy level, but, you know, I'll see if I can not suck at it.
I mean, it's very, well, after we've done stuff like the Interceptor video and whatnot, it feels a lot less, like, responsive and whatnot. Like, it's very limited in what the scope of what you can do is.
Well, this was originally an arcade game.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've heard that the Sega Ages, this version we're playing is, like, as close as you'll get on a home console. Might be wrong, that's what I've heard.
Ooh, okay, reload. Okay, I don't have to do anything for that. Cool. What was the other game where we had to, like...
Top Gun. Where it's like, what do you want from me, tanker? Ah!
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
That was actually a surprisingly fun video too, though. Go and check that one out. I'm not sure what Angry Video Game Nerd's problem was. The landing was a bit hit and miss, I'll give it that.
Evasive maneuvers there.
Sounding like you know what you're doing.
Just mimicking things I've heard on Star Trek.
There you go, you just evaded structural integrity. Star Trek, you should have modulated your shields. Modulate! In Star Trek, you just got to modulate something and boom.
Oh, that's it.
Modulation is plot armor for Star Trek. It's true.
I'm just kind of mashing a bit of stuff here, and it seems to be not doing terribly. Okay, take it back. But I'm up to stage 4 apparently. Like,
well, that's one thing about this is the stages do progress pretty quick, and I don't know if that's the arcade version of giving you a bone.
I thought I was crashing then, but apparently no, I'm refueling.
And this guy on the motorcycle has a death wish.
Right. So, what plane are we flying? Or
Pretty sure it was an F-14 song.
Yeah, it's kind of what it looked like to me.
And again, in the mid to late 80s, it was one of the hot planes in the public consciousness.
Even
before
Hornets
Top
came
Gun.
out.
It's weird though, you look over the history of mostly American fighter jets and you're like, these things are way fucking older than I thought.
Yeah, right?
Good old, Gotta remember I have missiles. So maybe it's not my mission stick that's broken. I just suck that badly at this. I'll accept that.
We'll find out once we plug it in soon. But yeah, the movement is definitely a lot more janky.
Dude, missiles, remember, you've got them. What irks me is the sound effect he says when you do get a missile lock. What is he saying?
Lock?
Where the fuck did you get rock from? I thought it was like...
lock. Fire?
Yeah, part of me thinks fire. I think I saw a different version where it's like, wait, that sounds like strike.
Who knows?
And because it almost sounds... I think it kind of irks me because I hear it as a non-word. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Reload weapons.
I knew I'd suck. I didn't think I'd suck this hard so much so quick. Sucks per second.
The suckiest bunch of sucks that ever sucked.
So many places where that can be applied.
Wait, hang on. Okay.
I don't remember doing a night mission.
Yeah, but did you ever play the arcade?
No, I mean like in my playthrough just before.
No, I think you did.
Oh, okay.
You must have. This is only stage 3. You got to stage 5 where you're landing in the desert. Ah. Oh, for real?
I mean,
I mentioned I suck at this, right?
but I mean, there's one of us, and then how many enemy aircraft are just fucking around all over the place? Like, this is going to be an air traffic control nightmare, right?
Probably. I think air traffic control works a little bit differently in like combat air zones.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
It's like, oh, you need to hold a holding pattern. There's some guy who wants to kill you. It's like, oh.
I'd really like to come down now.
Okay. All right. Well, we've had a go with the standard stock Sega pad, the good one, not the initial one that was released in America. What the fuck, Sega? So for our next contender, we're going to do the 3D controller pad. That's got an analog stick on it, so we might give that a go.
So, I mean, when you said it's a 3D controller, what functionally is different between that one?
Okay, I tell you what, we'll cut for a second while Andrew goes and gets it for me.
A few moments later.
Okay, so the Saturn 3D pad, one of these guys. I don't think it was the first analog one. I don't remember. I think the Nintendo 64 may have beaten it, or some other manufacturer, but it was bloody close. Or it was the first one. I don't know. Someone correct me in the comments.
Yeah,
I dare you. There you go.
All right, just want to have a quick glance back at that menu because there's something I noticed that was interesting. Okay, so A is Vulcan, right? Cool. Missile. L is Vulcan. R is missile. Gotcha.
Which would be good because you basically got shoulder triggers with this style.
Yeah, exactly.
Fun fact, I do best at Outrun on the Saturn with this controller compared to the arcade racing wheel.
That's problematic. Oh, wait, there we go. So D-pad not really doing much for me, but...
That's because you're in analog mode, fuck. Okay, yeah, it's one or the other.
Yeah, see, I'm used to, my PlayStation stuff.
That is a key big difference, is the analog's up there.
Yeah, that is a weird place. You feeling it?
Dude, no. Oh wait, did you switch it to digital? You switched it to digital because I can see.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck's going on with any of this shit.
Okay, all right. I mean, I won't judge because I'll pick it up and might find the same thing.
Yeah, like, it doesn't
I
make
will
any
judge
sense.
because I'm a jerk.
Well, yeah. But I mean, like, throwback to the initial title of the channel back in the days.
Oh, 2 jerks, 1 couch.
Yeah.
So much gay porn.
Alright, now I get a bit more of a feel for it. But it is just every now and then just doing that weird little glitch out thing.
It's back to analog mode now.
Because you're giving me shit about being digital. I don't actually understand what the functional difference is.
Well, one portion of the control pad will simply not respond. That's a key one.
Well, okay, right. Okay, he's definitely saying fire there.
Ooh. I was just about to say,
Evaded
it looks
between
like
the
you're picking up the hang of it a bit.
Yeah.
At the end, we'll have to judge our favourite controllers.
Important thing with this game is don't overthink it. Or think it at all.
Yeah, I did get that vibe.
Like some of the other ones where, you've got to actually, do some piloting and that sort of gear.
Yeah.
Ground evasion. Hey, that's something we could work on. This one, it's not an issue. But see, I was just in those jumps there. I didn't have to figure on any of the keys then.
Looks pretty. Just like my little pup. She showed up. Aww.
Well, that's my flaming wreckage left in the woods.
Do you want to have a go, Willow? Sorry, I've got to give you some dogs, Ben, because my dog's the best. I mean, everyone says that about their dog, don't they?
Pretty much.
Oh, actually, no. We've had some dogs on the farm. They're like, what a cunt of a dog. Ah. Well, the neighbours come knocking and be like, you guys want some Kelpie cattle pups? Why is that? Because your black Kelpie bastard serviced our bitch again.
Shit.
Well, actually, we've got an opening. Position's opened up. Farm dogs can have a shorter life expectancy than most. Oh. Okay, I can see.
Yeah, you get it?
So it's sort of like an inversion. I'm going to go up left on the stick, and it does that. Down left, and it does that. Okay.
Nice
Okay, so
accidental
that makes sense, kind of like a joystick. Back will be up. Okay. The way it sort of... Holy shit. The way it sort of recenters itself is kind of...
It's kind of
Not
good, but
intuitive.
yeah.
You might be like, you're flying smoothly, and then all of a sudden it's just like, whoa.
But yeah, now looking back at it, that's what I was saying about the control being janky. It was actually, yeah, recentering itself. So that makes a lot more sense.
I don't know if I'm doing better, but I'm still alive. I don't know about score. Like,
Well, I mean, my run through
Oh,
just
I'm
then, my score was less than half of what my first run was.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Stage 2, I think we get a reload at the end of this. Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
These things look like a ship out of Star Trek. They
Oh, it's
really
got
do.
some sci-fi
Miranda
vibes.
class, I think. Captain's log, blah, 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 blah. Okay, what? Holy shit. Well,
Don't know what happened there, but you survived.
meet the seat of my pants. Thinking about my experiences with the mission stick attempting this, issues with it aside, I think that might be part of the problem as well, is the recentering is a little not what you expect. But again, you know, arcade game, give it a couple goes, you'd probably be like, learn how to work with that.
But I mean, also I think, and, you know, suspension of disbelief, the physics are off in this. Like in other games, like, you know, when you pull up, you try to bank and whatnot. Whereas this, when you tap the control, it's like right the way there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as heavy as the other games we've played today have been.
Do we want to try this chap again in digital mode? Or, because the next thing we were going to try is the arcade stick.
Yeah, I'm keen to have a crack at the arcade stick. Away we go. Oh.
Oh?
Okay, we can move to the right, to the left. Hey, got action.
Lucky for you, I've got about 5 of those things. Let me find another one.
I mean, I'm just stuck here banking to the right.
12 seconds later.
And we're back with hopefully a functional one. I seriously have 5 of these.
All right. So far, I was actually doing kind of well, where I was stuck to that one position to the side, and the Vulcans were going, everything was just flying into my path.
Maybe that's the challenge for the video. How well do you do with the semi-functional controller? Oddly, better.
Hey, that looks a lot cleaner. Thanks, man.
Pause while staring down the barrel of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oncoming missiles. You'll be right, just pull up. Hard. See?
Yeah, it actually kind of worked.
Can't use the expert.
It seems like I'm the lucky one, if anything. Whoa, okay. There we go. Kind of where I want to be.
See, so this doesn't do the snap back to center,
Yeah.
whereas the analog pad was doing that.
What was different about that one is I had a missile in my face. Actually, that's not different. That's normal.
Oh, you have a... It's normal for you to have a missile in your face, is it, Andrew? Oh.
Depending on what time of year it is, but yeah. Did my normal thing and jumped straight back into the path of an oncoming projectile.
Oh, it's scripted sequence. I'm like, uh-oh, controller's gone weird. Now I expect the outrun Ferrari to go... Joom. take the head off that motorcyclist.
Oh yeah. I mean, even the jet wash from taking off is going to be bad for his day. Actually, not too bad, man. It seems a little less chaotic.
Yeah, because I don't have unexpected rolls and shit, although there was a period there where I'm like, guess what I want to do right now?
Yeah. You miss it when it's gone.
Don't it always seem to go? Oh yeah, you got to leave someone to inspire fear.
Oh yeah.
Or heads on pikes, that works too, but a little hard to do in the sky at Mach whatever.
Yeah. Imagine the looks on their face like, "Whoa." It'd be hilarious.
Oh wait, what? Is that a boss? There's something big on the radar.
There's a big one on the
How long
blip.
have we had that artificial horizon up in the top right corner?
Oh, it's been there since the get-go.
Right.
Alright, so what the hell is that?
Oh wait, maybe it's because they're coming in from behind, because that's what you always want on a fixed perspective game.
Yeah.
I mean, it does add challenge. We are on stage 7, so I don't know how many stages are in this. Is there an end game for this?
Well, like, yeah, how would you actually do a boss fight in this apart from something that can soak a lot more damage?
I mean, that'd do it.
But yeah,
Whoa. Oh, I think I'm on my last jet now.
okay. Yeah, another big one.
Yeah, I'm not sure that it's big. I think it's just them coming in from behind.
I know there've been a few that are coming from behind, but that one had the Vulcans going itself. Oh.
I landed at base all right. Woke everyone up.
Made quite the impact.
Okay. What do we want to do with that?
I don't know, now they've got a bit of an understanding for it. I'll have a crack at it again, see how I go. With your configuration.
I'll also turn rapid fire off for the A button.
Alright, let's
So
see.
no roll
Roll us, yeah.
at all.
Trying to bank left and pull right, and went, nope, there's a missile waiting for me there. I saw that coming before it happened.
You got the aviation equivalent of knee-jerk syndrome.
But I mean, like, having the roll disabled is actually kind of beneficial. But at the same time, yeah, there are a few times where I would really
Our
like
roll
to
would
have
be
it.
perfect right now.
Yeah.
But knowing it's configurable is something I learned today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Am I? Oh. Oh, shit.
Oh, no,
okay.
there's walls. Oh, God. The vertical equivalent. They're similar to ledge death, but
Wow. This is literally a game changer. Fuck. All right.
I mean, to be fair, we are at stage 8 now.
Well, yeah, they did have to ramp it up somewhat. So, okay, liking this controller with the lack of roll, but it still doesn't mean I'm not a shit pilot.
All right, let's move on.
Yep, so
Let's
what's
try
next?
the mission stick.
Mission stick. All right.
Okay, so the catch with this that I learnt in my teardown repair attempt is it takes more effort to get it to register to going left than it does going right. If you go from left to center, it will kind of actually go right.
Okay, yeah.
Doesn't seem to recenter properly. Let's see what we can work with. So bear in mind, this is a little finicky. But I'll go first on this one.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, probably should have gone continue. Oh yeah, like it'll make a difference.
Yeah, fair point.
So again, if we can blame the controller on this one.
Well, yeah.
See, look,
It's seeming like a lot cleaner and quicker response times.
Although, I think if you actually hold it at the extremes, it's when you try and go back to center, you'll learn that it's like, whoa, that is not healthy.
Yeah, right. Stage 2, yeah, nice.
And again, there's got to be a second thumb screw for this fucker because this just wants to do this.
Oh, that's every time you're trying to bank right, it's just going to flip the controller out.
Yeah, and I just must have, the one I got from Japan, this thing, must have just not had it. I could be wrong, but I don't know why it would make sense to deliberately design it.
Yeah, like it doesn't feel like that should be a thing. That was cool.
Even with knowledge that the controller's a little funky, I think once I've realized that the hard ends will respond as you desire.
Right.
Oh wait, roll. What's our roll configured to? Something, because it just rolled.
Is it... I don't remember seeing it on the buttons. Like, is it just like jamming the stick?
But remember, in the config, it wasn't listed on a button all the time. Sometimes it was like D-pad and A, which would probably be, you know, joystick. A. Ah,
Oh.
dang it.
That beautiful dawn explosion.
Whoa.
But I mean, like, how fast and how far are you flying? If you've flown all through the night into a new time zone to have the sun come up.
Fuck. That's a good point. Whoa. Oh. All that
Smack
swinging
back
around
into
and...
it. Yep.
All right.
Zigged when you should have zagged.
Maybe I zagged when I should have zigged. Do you ever think of that?
And now... Oh!
Oh, we made the lead.
You actually made it onto the scoreboard. Fucking yeah.
Hit. Oh. Sure.
It'll do. Oh, yeah. That changes the control a lot. Nice. We are still a little bit pulling in odd directions, but hey, I can work with it.
That's the, yeah. I had an idea the other day that I've got this cheap endoscope camera. Might put it down the throat of it.
Oh,
the
yeah.
center of the stick. There might be a screw at the bottom.
Ah, okay.
There better be after how much fucking around it is to reassemble it. Disassembly, easy. Reassembly,
Meanwhile, I'm going
So-
to like full rolls there without actually hitting any of the other buttons. Oh, look at that.
you shouldn't fuck around too much.
But, I mean, that was me with my hand off the stick and it was
Yeah, I know.
oscillating back and forward.
I know, and that's what I'm still trying to fix.
Oh,
Because again, you might be able to buy one on a Japanese auction fairly cheap, but shipping it becomes
Yeah.
big in terms of volume, which is expensive. But another one I'd like to do sometime is get two, when I've got the money for it, get two twin stick controllers for Virtual Cyber On.
oh, what's that one?
That's one of those mech sort of shooting ones where
Oh,
you
like
do
the old
it's-
school Armored Core in the arcades.
I guess.
That was twin stick control.
Yeah, but they do a dedicated twin stick controller. This can accept a second stick, but I think it doesn't work with Virtual On, and it's like one game. Okay,
Right.
general tip advice for people that are interested in building a Saturn collection and peripherals: research your game support.
Oh, yeah.
I've probably said it on the channel a while back, but when it comes to the mouse, there was a Reddit thread that summed it up. If you think the game would benefit from a mouse, it doesn't support it.
You have no idea how many times I've heard this rant.
SimCity 2000 on the Saturn does not support the mouse.
But was it Virtual Cop or some such?
Oh yeah, Virtual Cop does.
Yeah, you're absolutely fucking slaughtering this time around.
I don't feel I'm behaving any differently, really. Like, any mile I move is pure, how am I still alive?
Yeah, your score's better than the first runs that we had. You may even make the board again.
I don't know what's going on, but the throttle is... maybe you only get up to 3 when you take off and it's like afterburning or something, and that's not actually in your control. Because I had the throttle jam forward there and it wasn't making much difference. Okay. All right, one last thing that might not work at all. We'll...
But 16 on the scoreboard. It's like the highest you've ranked so far.
We'll see if the game picks up the arcade racer wheel. I probably paid 1 yen for this to win the auction.
And how much was it to get it shipped?
A fucking lot. And there's also another arcade stick in this box. Maybe I have 6. Did I mention I have a problem? You do the honours, please, sir.
No, certainly.
Oh, it feels like, what a shit show. Should become a themed segment. Ah, the start button is behaving. Or maybe it was coincidence. Okay.
That was coincidence.
Okay. Oh. Because, like, the paddles behave as up and down, I think, on some games.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you're in Sega Rally, for instance, you can left,
Shift gears.
right, up, down, like in menus.
Yep.
Stuff
Oh,
like
okay,
that.
right.
Okay, so maybe it's just not, because I'm not going through all 6 of them.
No, fuck that.
But hey, if you're in Australia and you're interested in one, hit me up. That's not a joke.
He's got it
I
from
need
despair.
help. Okay, well, that's the end of this mission and also the end of...
Aviation April.
Yeah.
Oh, what an experience it's been.
It's been a mixed bag of good gameplay, bad gameplay, good games, bad games. Oh, before we wrap this up though, opinions on controller options.
Yeah. Like, what do you guys like to go with? Like, what's your choice? And for, not even just, say like flight sims and that sort of gear. When you're playing, your fighters, do you prefer to have, the arcade assembly or, you're just rocking the controller? What works?
You missed entirely what I was going for there. What's your opinion of the controllers we just experienced? Although also he's not wrong.
Well, for me, the actual arcade stick was pretty good once we figured out that whole, disabling the roll thing and having a bit more control over where the hell we were taking that bird. Not bad. The mission stick, I wanted to like it, but it just didn't have it. But I mean, from the get-go, the controller, it's the classic. It's what runs best.
That concludes this mission and, well, the entire flight plan, I don't know, of Aviation April.
Yeah, we don't know what we're talking about.
We don't. We hope you folks enjoyed that. And if you did, YouTube seems to think you'd probably enjoy this one here.
And we've got a heap of other videos from our backlog here, so check them out too. What are we flying next?
I really don't know.